Are you in the accumulation phase of your investing? I bet that most of you are, and that you're accumulating assets now that you intend to use later in retirement. If you are accumulating, that means that you are reinvesting dividends as part of your accumulation process. In my dividend growth portfolio, that's what I do. It's really easy. Hi, my name is Dave Van Knapp. I'm here to tell you how I reinvest dividends and what I bought this month. Before I get started, let me ask that if you like this content, please click the thumb up button, subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell to get notifications when we post a new video. Let's get started. This is the portfolio that I'm talking about, my dividend growth portfolio. It's a demonstration or illustration of dividend growth investing that I started back in June of 2008. I invested about $46,700 all at once in the portfolio at that time. Started out with 10 stocks, and it's been running ever since. Its current value is up to about $158,000. The primary goal of the portfolio and of the demonstration of dividend growth investing is to create what I call a wall of income, which means income that grows steadily over time. The dividend run rate, the annual pace at which the dividends are coming in right now, is $5,195 a year, which equates to a yield on cost of 11.1%. And the calculation of yield on cost is simply that $5,195 divided by the original amount I invested, which is $46,700. If you do that simple calculation, it comes out to 11.1%. And what yield on cost means is that the portfolio now is sending me in dividends per year 11.1% of the amount of money that I originally spent to construct the portfolio in the first place. I'm up to 29 stocks now, and in the last column I highlighted in yellow what this video is all about. This video is all about the process in running a dividend growth portfolio of dividend reinvestment. In my portfolio, I don't drip the dividends back into the stocks that send them to me. Rather, I accumulate them for about 4 weeks, and then in the middle week of each month, I reinvest them into a stock that I select for that month's reinvestment. So I make 12 dividend reinvestments per year in this portfolio. Last month, in May, I started a position in Merck, ticker symbol MRK, which is the pharmaceutical giant that I'm sure you've all heard of. I bought just 2 shares at that time. I had some money left over during my reinvesting process in May. I had some money left over from the other stock I was buying, so I started a new position in Merck, buying just 2 shares. This month I've decided to build that position with this month's reinvestment. My dividends had accumulated to about $497, so shortly after the market opened on Wednesday, June 16th, I entered an order for 6 shares of Merck. Merck was my high-quality dividend growth stock for May, and I just want to say a few words about it. If you want to learn more about Merck in detail, please see my video dated May 18th. This display gives a quick rundown of Merck. It is, as we said before, a giant healthcare stock, currently yielding 3.5% with a 5-year dividend growth rate of 6% a year. The 2 circled lines are the ones that make Merck most attractive for this reinvestment. Merck has a perfect quality score of 25 out of 25 on my quality snapshot scoring system, and by my calculations, it's selling at about an 18% discount right now. I entered the buy order for Merck in the usual way, and here's a summary of the purchase. It was made on June 16th. I bought 6 shares of Merck. The total cost of those 6 shares was $462, and at Merck's current dividend run rate, by adding those 6 shares, I added $15.60 per year to my incoming dividend run rate. This display shows how the Merck line will appear the next time I update my dividend growth portfolio at the end of the month. The number of shares changes from 2 to 8. The value of Merck in my portfolio jumps up from a couple $100 to $606. The percentage of the portfolio jumps from 0.1% to 0.4%, and my annual income goes up to $21 as a result of that $15.60 that I'm gaining by adding these 6 shares. That still makes Merck a small part of this portfolio. Obviously, it's less than 0.5%, but this is how I grow stocks in the portfolio over the long term. There's no new money ever coming into the portfolio, so the addition and reinvestment of dividends is the main way that I begin and grow positions in the portfolio. Finally, let's see how this reinvestment affects my income. Prior to the purchase, my dividend run rate, as we saw in a previous slide, was $5,195 per year. Now it goes up to $5,211 per year. And now I'm going to subject all of you to my little monthly lecture on compounding and dividend reinvesting in this kind of a portfolio. I know that $16 increase in annual income sounds small, but if I make 12 similar reinvestments per year, they actually combine to become more than a 3% increase in income from dividend reinvestment by itself. That 3% increase in annual income is on top of the increases that are coming in from the companies themselves, and it illustrates compounding in action. This display shows the reinvestments I've made so far this year. As you can see, I've been spreading my money around. The yellow highlighted parts on the slide show my investments in Merck. How I started the position last month by buying just 2 shares on top of a reinvestment in Lockheed Martin, and then this month's reinvestment where I'm adding the 6 shares that we've been talking about. I direct your attention to the lower right corner of this display where I highlighted the fact that with the reinvestment so far this year, including a large one in January that included some other money from something I sold, I have added $143 to the annual dividend run rate of the portfolio, which, based on the run rate at the beginning of the year, I've already added 2.9% to the annual dividend run rate. And that's so we're about midway through the process this year of reaching that increase in annual income solely from reinvesting dividends. And that's basically it. That's how dividend reinvesting works for me. I collect the dividends throughout the month. They come in cash and simply are credited to my account. In the middle week of each month, I look around at and find what I want to invest in, and I make a buy. That's a wrap for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to click the buttons, and I'll be back in about a week with my dividend growth stock of the month for July. Bye, everybody.